I think the big changes that we're seeing and that affect us are the changes that affect the wider world in which we live. If you think about this, if you're a sort of an 18-year-old leaving high school this year, there's more than a 50% chance that you will live to be over 100. And that means that you're going to be working well into your 70s or 80s, maybe a depressing thought for some of us. And through that time, you're likely to have 5 or 6 different careers. And so this idea that, what you do in high school and then, going on to university, whatever, between the ages of 20 to 22 is going to define you for life no longer exists, because you're going to have to relearn, reskill, retrain throughout your working life. And so I think that's changing people's attitudes. I think also this is a generation that has grown up in a digital first world. They have different expectations of what they expect the experience to be. They don't want to spend a fortune on higher education only to find that it's not relevant to their needs in the working world. And so I think the big changes that we're seeing in education and in our industry are driven by the very different needs of young people and learners today.
So to recap it, there are 2 main pillars. One is that education is now a work in progress. It's an ongoing process for the individual through the life.
The theme of Pearson is one of always learning, and I think the reality is that we are going to be always learning throughout our lives. I think one of the other big changes is the power of technology to adapt and personalize and democratize education and learning in ways that were never possible before. We can free up teachers to play the role that they're much better at providing, which providing sort of personal insight, feedback, coaching, and use technology much more to adapt and personalize learning. I think that's hugely exciting and a big opportunity.
Have the subjects people are interested in changed over time to reflect this more modern day economy?
So I think we are seeing science, technology, engineering, math, the STEM subjects making a sort of welcome change. You'll have seen last week here in the UK more young girls than boys taking science A-levels, for example, for the first time here in the UK. So great to see the growing rebalancing of gender disparity in science education. But I think the other thing that we're learning is what are the skills that are least disruptable by technology and that are the hardest for machines to automate or mimic.
What are those?
Those are things like learning how to learn, fluency of ideas, the ability to be very sort of creative and come up with lots of different things, the ability to persuade somebody of a different point of view, the ability to teach somebody how to do something, the ability to lead, the ability to empathize, to care for somebody. These are uniquely human skills. I would argue that actually the institution, the public institution in our society that does the best job of teaching them is actually universities. They just don't always do a very good job of explaining to society that that's what they do, or applying those skills and those attributes in a way that is as directly relevant to work as it could be. That has to change, and I think that will change.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.